Hello and welcome to this Stardew Valley mods video. I'm going to be going over some mods in which I use on a day-to-day basis during my Stardew Valley games. The first one that I'll be looking at is the Happy Birthday mod. As you see, it's before me. As you log on to a new map, or even an old map as soon as you install the mod, you'll get this notification pop up and it's asking you to select the birthday. Now I realise I'm using loads of hand gestures that you can't see. Right, so I'm going to go for the 1st of spring, as that's saying, and then I can go around and see people and get that. You first get a notice of another pop-up saying it's your birthday, happy birthday, just in case you forget. I've been linking down all the mods I mentioned in this video down to the description as soon as I work out how. Anyway, so first things first, that was that. There's more in a minute. Now, next thing you'll notice is that my map's a bit more flowery than everybody else's. This is due to the Flower Valley mod, which basically just spruces up everything. It changes the texture of all the buildings in game, minus your farmhand buildings. And also, in fact, that's it. Everything else gets changed, and it's pretty, even all the NPCs' houses. I'm just going to check mail, because due to the birthday mod, your mum will send you a cake. A pink cake, which is magical. So you can either eat that or sell it, or wait till someone else's birthday. And your dad sends you 5,000 gold. You can work out who's the best parent amongst yourselves. And I'm enjoying using the flower mod because, as I say, it makes everything a bit more pretty. It changes everything up. I mean, the bus only gets these additional planters here, but everything else is changed. I do note though, on like the 12th of spring, when you get berries as well as in autumn, the trees will return to their original texture of berries until you take the berries off, which makes them easier to spot. Now, with the birthday mod, as mentioned, when you go around and you find people, so that's when it's a shame because he should be up and about at this time. Here we are. He will give me a birthday present. He should also say happy birthday, but he doesn't. I got some mint seeds due to a different mod that I've got on, but which I won't be covering in this video. I didn't even realise he would give me these. But anyway, you may notice the chain looks a bit different. He's not feeling well. He's a werewolf. I have another texture mod called Monster Valley. Since, you know, it's getting into that time of the year, everything's spooky, so I thought I would make everything a bit more spooky on my map. You know, with all the flowers and Shane. Now we run into Gus. He's getting up and early, and he's a Minotaur. And he's or an aubergine, depending on where you're from. I wonder what he's thinking I'm going to do for my birthday. I mean, jeez. Okay, go into Pierre's. And Pierre is a fire-breathing lizard. He's giving me a strawberry. Gotta love a strawberry or two. Abigail bright and early is a European ghost thing. I think that's what it said. I'm not sure. She just reminds me of that child. Oh, what's Stone Caroline? I thought you loved me. She reminds me about that child who climbed through the TV in that one horror film. So I'm not a big fan of horrors, so I'm guessing. Marnie. Oh, Marnie's texture's not working. Marnie should also be a werewolf. I think you just see a tail. I think I must have forgot to move her file over. Which, to be fair, knowing me, is exactly what I did. Even Flower Valley makes Jojo look nice. It's still Jojo though, so yeah. Don't let them win. And Clint's a stone golem. Oh, I ran out of inventory space. I know exactly what we can do to solve this problem. He gave me a star fruit, but seed. I'm going to go back to Pierre's. I should have had this awesome idea a minute ago. And buy the upgraded backpack. Alex is an ogre. It sounds more like a question than a fact. Alex is an ogre. I mean, I never really thought much of his personality, but I'm not really into sportsmen. So now I've got the upgraded backpack. And he's giving me some salmon berries. I mean, the best thing about this mod really is that if you want to put it closest to your birthday, and it means that at the very start of the game you can have so many bonuses, like 5,000 gold. I've already upgraded my backpack, which is extremely useful when you need to go mining early on, or you want to go and cut down tons of trees and clear out your farm without having to keep running to your bin. Here we have a Penny, and she's a Cyclops, and she's giving me some winter seeds. Wrong month. And Leah's it's either a Dryad or an Ent. I don't have the list in front of me. That probably would have been a smart idea instead of me guessing. Okay. And here's a wild Sam. He's a skeleton. So is his mum and brother. So we won't say. So if we go say hi to them, if they're still in the house. I never remember where anybody is in this game. Played it for too long that I just keep forgetting. Oh no. I lie. Vincent's Frankenstein's monster type thing. But Jodie is definitely a skeleton. Give him a coconut. What did the little brat give me anyway? Oh, bean seeds, which is excellent for because I'm in spring, and means I can now get them started, and I won't have to spend any of that 500 starter gold. Obviously, winter seeds can't print till winter, and the tulips I need to wait till spring again. So some of these gifts are awesome. You tend to get finds like saplings and let's say seeds, stones, fruits. Emily is a jelly monster, and she's giving me some holly. And Hayley is, I have a feeling, still in bed. And you can't get out of that one. Okay, we're going to go quickly up to Robin's, and I'll show you. So I'm more doing this running around so you can see what really changes with Flower Valley. But yeah, quickly go up to Robin's. Even the community centre outside is prettier. So I like it. It's sort of like rustic and I kind of can get on board with. So we say hi to Robin. Robin is a demon. As you can see, looks awesome. I realise I'm clicking through really quickly and you're not seeing the portrait. There's Maru. And she's a terrifying Maru. Okay, come on, Karen. Let me pass. I'll go say see Dad. Both Maru and Demetrius are patchwork men. Wood. Oh, they're feeling so nice to me. And Sebastian's also a demon. Sadly, he's not one hell of a butler. We'll go upstairs, and see if Linus is around. Why am I going upstairs? Linus should be downstairs. There's Linus. He's a Yeti. He's giving me some yam seeds. It's probably a bit cold. So, if we go into this, so this is what I've got from the small amount of people I did see. There's only a couple of people I didn't see. Instead, Harvey's a satyr. The old woman is a fairy. The old man is another ogre. Oh, excuse me. Elliot is a mermaid. So Seb-chan. Jazz is meant to be a werewolf, as well as Shane and Marnie, but for whatever reason, hers texture's also gone weird. Must be an update I haven't seen. Hayley is also another jelly person. She kind of looks still quite similar. The Wiz is the wizard. He doesn't need something different. Oh, I didn't see Gunther, but he's a mummy, which makes sense because he's into archaeology. I have no idea, to be fair, what Willie's meant to be. A Selkie, something like that. S-E-I-K. I have no idea. I can't pronounce it. And Pam is the glorious Pam. Is also a Cyclops. I'd be careful, she might eat you. That's Monster Valley. So we've done Happy Birthday, we've done Monster Valley, and we've done Flower Valley. So 2 textures and a fun increase in the game. Next 2 we're going to look to are cheats items. They're quite the popular mods that everybody will have, which is the CJB cheats and CJB item spawn. I realise I do way too many hand movements that none of you can see because I'm not camming. Okay, first things first, CJB cheats menu. You can get this by, it's defaulted at pressing P on your keyboard. And you can do tons of stuff like increase your movement speed, so if you really want to go fast, gotta go fast. you can set it up to 10, but a lot of times this may lag your game, or you'll completely miss where you're trying to get. But if you need to run home because it's late at night, excellent for you. You can also do infinite health and infinite stamina if you want to go mining forever. Obviously, forever until time limit. You can change your daily luck to maximum, so you can always be lucky. I always feel lucky. You can also do one-hit kill. I don't have that on, I don't see the point. You could easily get the Galaxy Sword, and then practically everything is one-hit kill. The only time you may use that is if you really are in school caverns, you want to get down to the floors. You can also change your tools, and harvest with sickle. As soon as you get your harvest skill to maximum, I would advise using this, because you can just harvest everything so much quicker. You do not have to pick up every plant individually. It's just a swipe and then run through it. And if you've got a magnet ring, it's just a swipe. But I'd say just have the no XP gain, so you really want this. There are other mods out there that will allow you to do this with the XP gain. This one doesn't. You can also add money, so if you're running low or you just want to get that one thing on the community centre finished quickly, there's money. And if you love the casino and you really want to have a nice night out, you can get yourself infinite coins. It's also got other things like doing farm. If you're bad at fishing, this is your solution. If you're bad at fishing and you always want treasure, this is your solution. If you're good at fishing, you just want the treasure, still a solution. Fast machine processing. This is really useful for things like casks and furnaces if you really need to get things done quickly. The only drawback is you have to stay in the same room as your casks and your little furnaces and obviously everything else for it to work. If you go elsewhere, if you leave the map to go to a different map, it won't work. You have to be there. But it will finish things within a blink of an eye. Then again, tappers and beehives, you need to get all that honey. Awesome. You can upgrade your skills. So if I don't want to actually play, I can just level it up. But sadly, it does it. So you have to do it individually. But you can also set yourself up to have all professions. So if you want to have both the geologist and miner boosts, you can. You can select what weather it is tomorrow. So if you really want to get that mermaid pendant, but it's not going to rain anytime soon because it's winter or something like that, you can. Even though you can just use the rain totems. Friendship, no friendship could decay, and gift gives anytime. I have these on because I tend to make friends with everyone, get the hearts quite high, and then don't see them for a month because I'm mining or something, and then the heart's lower, so it sucks. So I put this on. Gifts gives anytime. If I'm around and I've got things that they like, I just like to force them on them. There is one problem with this, which is if you you have to be friends with them to increase their hearts, such as this. So I'm friends with Abigail, so we ran into Abigail earlier, which means that I can do hearts. But we didn't see Harvey, so I can find Harvey on this list. In fact, we didn't see Willie. So if I do this, then go to the social menu, Abigail's hearts are all there, but Willie, I haven't met him yet. I need to meet him for that to work. You can also walk, so once again, if it's late at night, you need to get somewhere quickly, you can get there. Or if it's a minute before something closes, you can still get there in time. Talk about time, you can freeze time. There's a shortcut key, I believe is T, which means throw times. Sadly, it also opens up your chats. That doesn't work on multiplayer. In multiplayer, you have to use the time freeze menu. But you can freeze it when you're mining or just when you're inside buildings. When you're shopping, you don't want to run away. Use the quest menu to complete quests instantly, especially if you don't want to have to meet everyone. And you want to just get on with the progression. Often on a quest that's particularly difficult. Once again, these are just the controls. So you can open the menu, which I always mentioned is B, said about freezing time. You can grow trees and you can grow crops. Don't know if there's any. Let's see if you can grow this tree. Don't know if it works these ones. There you go. I made that tree grow. I'm God. Last one we're going to look at is the CJB item spawner, which is you get by clicking I on your keyboard. Let's say this is easy, it just allows you to select things and you can get them. If I want a bear statue, I've now got a bear statue. Also use it use this to improve quality. So if you want iridium stuff, especially when it comes to the Lao, the Harvest Festival, and you have to put, yeah, that's the only two. And you have to put things in, or Christmas, like with Feast and with Star. Sorry, not Christmas. This game doesn't have Christmas. Then you can go through it, especially if this once again gets done, but you don't have enough to do well. So this is a good way around it. Also, you can get like the best tools and equipment straight off. It just depends how far you want to cheat. I only really use this as the end game, so it's like you get a chicken mask. Haven't seen that before. I usually use this near the end of the game, where I've basically got everything. I've done hours in School Cavern, and I still need just that tiny more iridium, or I've finally ran out of a set resort, and I really want to. I tend to only use it if I'm in the middle of the mine, and I could do with some. But once again, you can just do on the cheats menu, infinite stamina, infinite health. It just depends how you want to play. So I don't often use this. I mean, the most I used it is in conjunction with different mod and with tappers. Not tappers. I keep calling them tappers. I mean, you do it with tappers, but I mean fish, bait traps, things, crab pots. I keep forgetting what they're called. You can lay them out, fill them all up. Good way to get loads of bait without having to either fish it up or make it. Then it's awesome, and you can cheat that way. But so there's very few occasions. Usually I say use them in the end game, but by the end game you shouldn't need it. It's definitely not something I'd use straight away. But there. So they are the 5 mods that I just wanted to go through. The World is Bright, nice love. The Flower, so that was just finished. Stardew Valley, which is a bit spooky. Flower Valley, extremely flowery. Lovely combination. Happy birthday to you. And the CJB item spawner and cheats menu, which are 2 separate mods. A couple of these mods are, as I don't know if I've mentioned yet, need some dependencies, especially Flower Valley. But Monster Valley is really easy to install. It's just dragging and dropping items into a menu. That's all it is. What you will need Smappy, if that's how it's said. I've had multiple pronunciations at this point to make it work. And yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I haven't bored you to tears.